Greetings. Mrixel2520 back with another episode of Building Endor. I have made some progress on the base of the tower base. The base of the tower base that's going to tower over... I'm done. Anyway, welcome back. I hope you're still enjoying this series. I keep losing momentum on it because there are a lot of awesome games out, as I'm sure you know. But I want to finish the series. I am the type of person who gets something like 90% done and kind of goes, good enough. And then moves on to the next thing. And I feel like I'm starting to do that with this series, but I really want to finish it too. So I'm kind of conflicted, but you know, I set myself a lofty goal, and it's a very like well-defined goal. Sometimes when I have really vague goals, it's easy for me to give up on them. So I'm just like, I didn't really know what I was doing anyway. But like a well-defined goal is just like, okay, I know what I have to do. I just have to do it, and that's where I'm at. I know what I have to do. I just got to do it. But that said, you might notice I've made a few little upgrade things. I fleshed out the base a lot, like the base of the base, the base, triple base. Because it just kind of just went straight into the ground. So now it kind of has like a little foot that wraps all the way around it. I'm thinking, I'll build like some tower turrets on this little square outcropping. It just goes all the way around. Haven't quite figured out what I'm doing with these little side entrances. I really like them. I think they look really neat, and they're kind of cool little sneaky entrances. I haven't quite figured out what I'm going to do with them. I also fleshed this out a bunch. Here's the hangar doors. I'll either put a sensor or a little button somewhere. Maybe some lights. I might need some lights. I tend to do lights off stream just because you have to monkey around with them so much. That, I mean, I don't like doing them. I wish they just kind of automatically did their thing, but whatever. Speaking of lights, I built some lights in here and I named them all so I can easily find them. I think I have a switch for them too. Beep. Isn't that nice? Beep. Lovely. And this closes the door. But it automatically closes because I have a programming block doing that. So I went nutso with lights in here. Just, it needed light, so I built some lights in. It could be a little brighter, I feel like, but whatever. In this room, I think I mentioned I want to put a reactor in here. How tall is this? 1, 2, is exactly 3 tall. Okay, that's fine. That's great. I love it. I had an idea for something cool I wanted to do, but seeing as though we only have 3 blocks to work with, right? 1, 2, 3, yeah. Can't quite do what I wanted to do, but that's fine. It's totally fine. Totes my goats. And then I haven't played with this room yet either. This is another room I'm not sure if I'll build on stream just because I don't know how interesting it'll be. But let's go up to... I finally came upon a ceiling design I like. I think this looks kind of sharp. This uses these, I think I showed them off. I know I showed them off in the last episode. The half, where are they? The half block lights. Don't have them on my hotbar. But, let's just find them. Because I'm going to keep using them, and I think they're such an amazing mod. They're great. Inset? Is that the word? No, I don't have the new DLC yet, because I kind of wanted to finish this playthrough without the new DLC. It looks cool, though. I love some of the new blocks available. What is it called? I think I can find if I do light. Light. These guys. These half block offset, not inset. So yeah. They like just kind of... Show me? Yeah. So it's a half block with a light built into it. It's so great. And some greebling. I think they just took the decoration block and just squished it. See how everything kind of looks squished? But that's fine. You don't really even notice. So yeah, I just kind of like the way that looked. Haven't quite done anything with anything in here yet. Thinking figure out something. Oh, I put more button panels here. Beep. Beep. We'll get to those in a sec. And yeah, this doorway just leads to your death. Anyway. Up here to the first level of the Stormtrooper room. The floor's kind of a mess because those blocks are all different colors. They are all different colors. That's annoying. Maybe I can go 5. There we go. Oh, that's so much better. Boop. Cool. I don't think it'll change these because these have a different texture. Yeah. So, finish these. I decided I'm okay with just running straight into beds. Indeed. Indeed. What is here? Oh, it's more lights. Right. So I forget exactly how many beds there are. There's over 24 in this room. So if I make 3 hallways of beds, then I should have more than enough for the Stormtroopers. Got some lights built in. These are just the offset lights. I have a talking point with these. It's an issue I've mentioned before. There's no light in this hallway. That's... Oh wait, there's these. Guess I could build another one in. It's pretty dim in here. Nah, again, lights can come later. And this one is unusually dark. Boop. Beautiful. I love it. They got their little lounge. It's also quite dark back here. Probably because this is all black. I was thinking I was going to do something right now. Let's do it. Decommissioning these couches temporarily. We're going to go G9. Desk. Because what these Stormtroopers need is a gaming table. Obviously. Whoops. Did I just grind some of that down? Nope, we're good. I'm just doing this to keep the parts out of my inventory, because otherwise I'd be too full. Oh, now I have to remember what that dumb table is called. Table. Nope. Project. Nope. Hollow. Good. What is this thing? Hollow LCD. Huh. I don't know what that is. Oh, requires a decorative block. All right, cool. It's the large blocks. I know it's one of the decoration blocks. Oh, did I just see it? There. Console. I don't really consider it a console, but whatever. Boop. Oh, I can just about get it. I'm just gonna hack into the system here. Gadgetron's tower. On. Cool. So now they've got a little gaming space. They can play that game that you see them play on the Millennium Falcon. That sort of like alien chess thing. That's what I'm envisioning this as. Use your imagination. I mean, it's a DLC. It's a Stormtrooper DLC. You can buy it for the low price of 99 cents. But then if they want to unlock the special Raid Shadow Legends characters, they can pay many dollars. I reworked the bathrooms a little bit. I didn't like that these toilets, if I put them in the corner, were just about impossible to get in and out of. So I realized if I put the showers in the corner, they're very easy to get in and out of. So, and then you just have this line of toilets, and you can converse with your friend. Excuse me. Oh, you know, you can chat with your buddy while you're doing your business. Yeah, so that's fun. Everyone needs a friend, buddy system. And here's another row of beds. Just like that. Super duper. I figure I'll put some gun racks or something along this wall. But it's coming along. I also reworked this window because I went back and I looked at my sort of architect file. I don't know what you want to call it, but the file that I've been building stuff in. And I had made this kind of cool, funky dome window. And I'm like, that's cool. I'm doing that again. So here we are. All right, next floor. Burp, 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 burp. And what do you know? It's an exact copy of the lower floor. So this was one thing I wanted to mention. I love those decorative block inset lights, but like, this is such a bummer. Because now I'd have to put another block here to hide these. So instead of saving me a block, you've done and made it so I have to use the exact same number of 2 blocks to do the work of what really should just be 1 block. So I just find that annoying. So stormtroopers, they're specially trained to. There'll be a weekend seminar, unpaid weekend seminar they'll have to take to learn how to traverse these without tripping. Yep. Here's another little lounge space. Haven't done this yet. I'll do this later. And then over here, so I was thinking I could either put like 24 more beds, which I'd be totally fine with, and jeez, that was scary. I could either put 24 more beds there, or I could build in some sort of like, it's very dark. Very dark. Very, very dark. Build in my original plan. God, you can't see anything. Just need to borrow a bed real quick. Well, there's no beds over here. Okay. Just warp to daytime. Great time to drink a soda if you're drinking soda. Great, love it. Okay, so as I was saying, in my initial sort of architecture planning phase, I had like sort of officer apartments on this level. Basically just rooms with a door to them. I didn't put any furniture or anything in because the officers like to decorate their own place. Everyone knows that. But words are failing me. Words are hard. Oh, I have kind of this little bit of extra room here on top. I kind of want this wall to go up to the top of here. So I was thinking maybe that I could build like the officer suites kind of in this next top level. And then start really building up the tower once we get to the top of these pointy bits. Which I think is what I'm going to do. So let's give the Gadgetrons something to do. I don't have any... Well, we can fix that. Let's see. We'll take this one. That's a bunch of steel plates. Hope none of these are structural. They shouldn't be. Okay, that's good. Uh-oh, I heard something ka-thunk. What ka-thunked? I hope I didn't disconnect that somehow. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know what that was. Anywho. We're gonna give... That doesn't work. I was just holding the place button. Bitty bitty. Get it? No. what should I be talking about while I do this? The new update looks sweet. I have played with a few of the new blocks. I really like the flat atmospheric thrusters. I've had a mod for a long time that had that same thing, but I didn't use them very much because they were really underpowered. So I just didn't like them. Simple as that. It's a cool mod. I tend to not like atmospheric thrusters just because I find them kind of big and underpowered. I think they must have modified them a bit because they seem stronger now. Oh, steel plate. They feel a lot stronger now, so I kind of like using them again. But the big ones were just they're so big. They look freaking massive. Oh, I've got way too many of these things. I'm gonna dump some of those off. I'm gonna go like this. Just for ease of access, let's just put a temporary one of you right here. Boop. Awesome. That worked great. Oh, ironically, now I have, like, the perfect amount. Steel. Okay, great. Ooh, I almost launched myself right into that wall at, like, top speed. There's another block here. I thought I built that one. Oh yeah, that was a fun way of doing it. Yeah. Speedrun style. Well, that's not true. I was gonna say, I heard there's a speedrun for Baldur's Gate, and I was gonna say I hadn't watched it, but I did in fact watch it. It's so fast and ridiculous that I kind of forgot I watched it. It's just classic speedrun shenanigans. Like, you don't even really play the game. There's basically a really strange way to sort of teleport to the end, to an end, not the end, an end of the game. And it's pretty interesting. You should check it out if you're at all curious, just because it's fascinating. It doesn't really spoil anything. Yeah, so my whole Space Engineer's progress has been hugely waylaid by Baldur's Gate. That game's amazing. I was hoping to have this series wrapped up before it came out, but that didn't happen. I lost a lot of time with this between Baldur's Gate and Age of Wonders 4. And wow! That's why you always use safety rails. I started this Space Engineer series excuse me, back in March. I was checking out my old videos and I was like, how long have I been working on this? Since March. That's a long time ago. 2023 is just zipping on by. Yet, still no flying cars, IRL. What the hell? Or clone dinosaurs. So, get on that, scientists. I'm not going out until someone figures out how to clone a dinosaur and or a flying car. Like a practical flying car. I'm sorry. It's just unacceptable to me. Okay, next, you know what I should have done? I have plans for this, and it involves a spot of light. Oops, nope. There we go. Doesn't need to do them right away. Oh, that's not what I want. What way it built that? It doesn't really matter. At some point, I should get some defenses up. Because those little, drop pods have been dropping in on me. Hey, look at that! They're already going. Nice. Boop. Alright. 7. That. Go Super Saiyan for a second. That's a thing people say, right? Whee! Okay, and then the next bit I can do on my feet. If I manage to stick the landing. Okay. No. No. That block is super cool, though. These are cool, too. Super cool. Love them. That's the one? Yes and no. That is not the right one. Unable to place. Well, why? Why? Aha. Great. Tell me the easiest way to do this. That's not it. So I need to be kind of on the outside. Or, no. So look at that. No. Boy, that hit area for that is just razor thin. Boop. No. Gotta run myself out of helium. Hydrogen. Hydrogen. Good. Nope. Great. So then you end up with these kind of cool pointy bits. And who doesn't like a good pointy bit? Oh, I missed a spot. Well, shoot. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna find this. There. There it is. Okay. And that needs to go here. No. Maybe the smart thing to do would be like go 5. Yeah, let's do it this way. I think this is better. Ah, I see. I guess we gotta go 7. I don't want it there. I want it on this piece. Going the opposite way. Great. I'll stick it like that. I'll go back to the panel. Okay, I think this should make things a lot easier. Rather than just trying to hit that super tiny spot. Yeah, this is way easier. Alright, great. Should be able to grind it down. Boom. Bada bing. Oh, I'll have to remember to go back and repaint those. Not that one. Maybe it helps if I stand. That helps a lot, actually. I like. Is not helpful. Just needs to be this one. Great. Okay, that works. That worked great. We're gonna do it like that. Hope I could see what I was doing. Super. Okay, now we need the pointy bits. No. Great. No. Great. Did I get it? There. Oh, I see where it is. It's on the ground down there. Cool. Yeah, because that's where I wanted it. Thanks, game. You're so smart. Boom. Okay. Yep. So we need some doors. Let's see. Where did we put those? Here? Yeah. 6. I'll make them yellow. Jump down and see how it looks. I don't exactly remember. Okay, yeah, I had interior block, roundy block, roundy block. Yeah. Although these are for like the deluxe officers apartment things, so these can be a little bit different. I might just do something like what? I don't really want to spend a ton of time on these, just because I want to get doing other stuff. Other stuff that's fun. It's centered, right? Yeah. Ooh. Okay. I could, in theory, build a whole bunch of officer suites, like almost floor, negative space floor, almost like 2 more levels of the suites. Do I want to do that? I don't know. I could. But do I want to? I don't think I do. Maybe I'll just build one on camera, and we'll go switch to doing something else, because I've kind of been revising in my head the way I want the actual, like, tower portion of the tower to look. Oh, that might look kind of nice. Halfway door? Yeah. Or offset door. I kind of want 5. Whoop. That. gosh, those are hard to grind down. 5. That. Then... that looks kind of neat. I like it. Yeah. Yeah, that could be like one... I don't know how many of the, like, officer suites I'm gonna have. I'm gonna try and cram as many in as I can. Where are my interior? Right here. This one? Yeah. I always kind of like the vertical. I beg your what? Can't see what I'm doing. What is... oh. 6. Do the vertical one. Vertical one. They need to nix this. Put another door here.
Inventory full.
That many. Seems good. Just keep building these. Get kind of like a nice little aesthetic going for the officer suites. Yeah, those are words I'm using. Oh, this worked out great. I like it. I think this is gonna look kind of neat when it's done. Kinda. And then the door. Cool. And then we'll just divide the officer suites like this. Boop, 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 boop. Easy peasy. Great. And then they can come in and they can decorate it however they want. I might build some lights in. I don't know. I really hate these things. I really hate the way that they decided to do that. It is the worst. Let's see. Where are the passages? Passages. Set it. Here. 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 Let's see. I can kind of tell how the lights work, because that's a light, that's a light, that's a light, that's a light. So it kind of has like a little built-in, like, cheat to it. Cheat. Cheat? Cheat. Right. Take it to the wall this way. Stand by. Boop. Boop. I can look it up right now. Actually, I don't look it up, I look it down. Okay. And let's do 7. Wait, no, I'm on 7. I'm on 9. Boop. 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 Two. No. Yeah. Cool. Neat. Got some nice lights. Might just echo it that same kind of design, this whole hallway, the entire hallway down. Yeah, I like that idea. So one go there, one go there. No. Yes. That could go like that too. Oh, did I goop that up? I sure did. Dagbart it. There. One there. One goes here. One goes here. Out. Oops. Yeah. I quite like the way that ceiling looks. I think it looks really neat. Yeah. So then for this, I might just go white walls all the way around. Something else I'll probably do off stream, build in things like, you know, I don't know if I'm gonna fully flesh out each individual officer room. I might do one. You know how when you're like looking at apartments or houses or something to like stage one, give you the idea of like, huh, this is where you could put a couch. Don't put it in your bathroom, idiot. That's kind of what I'll do here. Though now I kind of want to put a couch in the bathroom because I think it'd be funny. You know what? I kind of want to make this angle a little more gentle, but I can do that later. It just looks kind of abrupt. But yeah, I think this is looking good. Let's just go boop, boop, beep, boop. Time to fly. beep, boop, beep, boop. Beep, 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 boop. Okay, great. So then, I would probably just, I think because they're officers, they get a nice high ceiling, right? I don't know exactly how I would do the lights in there. Maybe I just put them in the corners. Or something. I don't know. Maybe 4 right in the middle. I'll figure it out in the one that I stage, and then I'll... Oh no! Figure it out in the one that I stage, and then replicate the lighting plan across the rest of them. Right now, I need blocks. More steel, please. You know, I'm just gonna steal some steel. Whoops. Yoink! Beep, boop. Ah. You know what? I can do the thing that I said I wanted to do. Right here. Use that steel anyway. Let's see how it looks if I go like this. Yep. No way I'm out of steel all of a sudden. No frickin' way. Start tooting. I think that looks great. Kind of a nice blend of the round blocks and the what's in those blocks. I could do them all in 2 blocks. I don't want to do that. No, I don't want to do that. Or do I? I'll play with it. We'll see. See how that turns out. Let's see, I just plopped in the ceiling on that one, working on this ceiling. You know what? I was making the floors this lovely kind of... I didn't want that one, I like that. But I do want this ceiling. Just because I needed some contrast, I thought. It was just too much white and black. So I had this nice kind of middle tone gray. Which kind of helped create some contrast. Contrast is important. One of the fundamentals of design, arguably. Contrast. If everything was all the same all the time, it'd be really boring. So a little contrast is a good thing. Too much contrast. There's a place for it. Like, everything's super contrasty. But it's a very specific aesthetic. I think you want just hints of contrast. Contrasts help define things. Contrast just helps define things. If it's all contrast, then it's not really defining anything, right? Because there's, it doesn't really highlight what you're trying to convey. Literally 1 plate short. My goodness. Also, I'm just kind of rambling about contrast. I don't know. I'm just making stuff up. Okay, cool. Got another layered dunzo. I might change this cargo container for a thingy bob of... Oh, that was dumb. Why did I do that? Can I sneak through there? Oh my gosh, I can't. Great. Let's change this out for a conveyor. Oh no.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
Heavens to
Inventory
Murgatroyd. Alright, hold on. I got a plan. Hold on to thy respective butts.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
What is what? Oh, gosh darn it! I don't know a good way to get rid of these things. Maybe I do. What if I go place some windows? Girders! Great Googling, Googly.
Inventory full.
What can I build to just get rid of those? Okay. Place Psy. There. That's a conveyor. Get out of my inventory forever. Weep. Whoops. Too many. That first step is doozy. Okay, we were putting a conveyor junction right here. Yep. Yep. Indeed. Like this. And then maybe I'll put a interface block right there. Great. I'll just name it while it's getting built. Tower. Officers suites. One. We're gonna build that second officer suites floor. Do not show on toolbar config. Only need it to be in block terminal. Great, I love it. All right. Let me pause and look at how long we've been recording, because I figure the thing I'm going to do might take anywhere from another 20 minutes to a half hour. So if we've gone like 40 minutes, we'll do 20 or 30 minutes in the next set. So stand by. Okay, we're back. So here's the working model of the tower. This is the base, obviously. And so then I was thinking I might do some sort of like structural donut thing, and then this vented, and kind of repeat a pattern all the way up. And I came up with this sort of tower module, which I think looks pretty cool. But I just think it'd be really kind of boring just like all the way up the tower. I think it looks cool, but like if this tower was like, this section was like maybe twice as tall, it might look as, it might like cap out as cool as it kind of look. Does that make sense? I don't know. Probably doesn't. Anyway, so I was out and about in IRL, real life, and I was at a coffee shop ordering a coffee, and the coffee place I was at had this really beautiful, what is all this shit? Where did all this come from? I don't know. Had this really beautiful La Marzocco espresso machine. And it had these cool little like almost scalloped edges that I really I was just like, I was just looking at it. I'm like, oh, this is such an interesting shape that I just wanted to like build something using that shape. And I thought it might make for kind of a cool... Actually looks like almost perfectly square. Might be off by like 1, but that's damn close. Anyway, I wanted to see how it would look if I kind of emulated that cool shape. I already kind of have something going on at these little corners, right? This kind of divot here, giving this sort of structural, and kind of like gives it an interesting profile. I think it almost looks a little H.R. Geiger-esque, which I don't mind at all. But, so this Marzocco machine, I'm just going to kind of start building and talking through as I build. Let's see. So it's got to kind of come to a point like this. Yeah, I'm going to build in one like this. Because I think... oops, no. It's going to be something like... No, it's not how I want it. Thinking on my feet. It's got to kind of have, like... And then, you know, this might be like that. Whoops, one more. And yeah. You know what? As I'm building this, I'm reminded of something I wanted to attempt. How am I going to do this? I'm going to get rid of this. Yes. Maybe? No. So this is kind of feeling right. Now I think I need to go one bigger.
Fuel critical.
Yeah, let's get rid of these. Let's get rid of this. Let's go like that. Yeah, now we're talking. Get rid of this one. And so it kind of has... I don't want to blow these away accidentally. Not that one. Maybe like that. Something like that. It is 100% not like that. So like this. No. Yeah. So I had kind of these cool... Whoop. Just do that. I'm not going to lock off that entire thing. There'd be a ton of blocks. So it had this kind of cool, like, I honestly don't know what you would call this. Recess, almost? But it was flat. Kind of like this, right? And then they had their Marzocco. I think their logo is like a lion or something. And then it did the same kind of scallop out to at the top. But what I was thinking might look kind of neat. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, get rid of that one. Maybe that one can stay. No, I don't want that one to stay. So I thought maybe what I would do is bring in some curvy blocks. Something like, no. Where's this weird one? Yeah. And let's get some curvy windows. I usually put my windows on 8. go. You tell you what, I don't like that piece right there, so just ignore that piece. Maybe that's a. Oh, you know what I wanted that to be? All right, got it. I got it. We got it. I want that to be. Oh, that's like a dumb thing. Let's get that out of there. I want this to be an exhaust. Exhaust. Don't need a gate. Doesn't really matter which way I have it. Let's go like that. Does it? Maybe? Yes? No? Doesn't matter. Okay. We are gonna need some power. So let's just put like a solar panel here. So we have just some passive power generation. I don't have to like dump a bunch of uranium in it or anything. Okay, we've got some power. Power is good. Maybe a battery. Handful of batteries. Great. Now let's make the exhaust ports. I want to see. Oh. Do I have a button panel thing in here? Yeah. Tiny. X housed. Power dependency 0%. Oh, can I not do more than one at a time? Oh, that's annoying. I wanted to do electric arc. Electric arc. Is there a big electric arc? I think that must just be the big one. Electric arc. Okay, see how that looks. It's not huge. It's kind of cool, though. I wonder how the little ones look. I really wish it, like, went further and didn't go so far right and left. You know? So it was more sort of like a beam, almost. Let's see what the...
Fuel critical.
Exhaust arc small looks like. Oh, it's just a little baby arc! Yeah, that's not good. Well, that's okay. Oops. No. It's really annoying I can't do multiples at once. That's a bummer. But okay. So, if we did something like that... See, I really would want it to, like, go all the way up here. Somehow. Just trying to think how I would do that. Because if I... So that's going about 3 blocks. So 1, 2, 3. I would need another electric arc thingy, like right here. Just barely is gonna touch. Arc. Oh no, wait. X. Housed. Should be that one. How does that look? It doesn't quite look like they're sending electricity. It looks like there's like electricity missing. It's kind of how it looks. I really wanted that to connect all the way up. So my thought is we could do a bunch of these and kind of like make this sort of arc-looking thing all the way up the tower. But I'm seeing now the problems in this plan. First off, it's not. I was hoping that I could get a lot of height kind of built with these. Right now, we're only looking at like 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's 5 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's exactly 10. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad, actually. So that's actually kind of handy, because this module, I think, is like 15. I actually really like the way this turned out. I think this looks great. The problem is it doesn't have any plus or minus. It just goes straight up, right? So just imagine this. I believe this tower is the correct height. Right? It's going to be about 300 meters, which is tall. Yeah, almost 300 exactly. Look at that. That's pretty good. So I just think if I was doing that all the way up, it would just kind of lose some of the impact, beyond about, like, say, there or something. I don't know. But so if I did something like this, so that's like 10. And I was thinking every few steps, so maybe I do this one, that'd be 10. So I'd have to have 30 of these, right? And that's obviously going to taper in real fast. So I was thinking if I did like 2 of these on top of each other, maybe with like a 5-layer sandwiched in between them, that'd be 25. So go with me on this journey. All right, let's just kind of like mock it up, right? Something like that. Oh, I guess these would actually be
Fuel critical.
Just trying to think, how does that look? Does this taper? It's kind of hard to always like re-envision things like upside down sometimes. Something like that. I don't know if that one's there. No, it's not. What happens if I do this? No, I don't want to do that, because then, yeah. Do not want to do that. That is fine. I really wish these went like, right? Shot like, if each one of these shot like 4, that would be so awesome. Just in more of like a concentrated beam, I would really like that. So that would be 10. And then the other idea I had to kind of like, just go like this. There's our 10 height, if you ignore this foot. Yes, this would be like our Marzocco kind of base. Right? Maybe use some of the same kind of texture stuff I did on the interior, so it's not so flat. Because I spent a ton of time making it try and have some interest to it, right? Rather than just this big flat shape that was just going to go all the way up the tower. Anyway, so we would have this sort of like... The other thing I wanted to experiment with was maybe like a... that. I like the idea of having sort of like a sort of a capacitor looking thing. I don't know how else to describe it. I like this idea of having sort of like a sort of like this weird bulge, giving this idea of sort of like a tank or like, you know, something being held within that space. And what I might do is go something like this, take that out, take that out, and then this is just so I have some structure on the backside. So maybe sort of this battery-looking thing, sort of like this, or a tank-looking thing. I think that looks kind of neat. You know, kind of giving this idea that like this is like shooting electricity, or storing the electricity, or processing the electricity. I don't know. I kind of like this. I think this looks kind of neat. Maybe I wouldn't quite go quite this big. Nope. And maybe these are like... I don't like... Well... Nope, no.
Fuel critical.
Yeah, like that. Yes, okay, good. Something like that. Maybe like completely surround this thing with the backside with like just do one a little bit for now, just so we don't accidentally blow anything away. Like this. Just kind of create some layers of texture. Whoop. Alright, how would that look? Ooh, I think that looks kind of neat. Switch those out for like a... Wait, where is it? It's this one, isn't it? Yeah, kind of has kind of a cool, like, battery tank feel to it. Let's make, to make this line kind of disappear. And we paint it a slightly different color and something. and then maybe another 10. That same thing copied on top of it. And then after we did that one time, we just inch. We'd start the process over again, maybe like... Maybe this part is that same kind of H.R. Geiger look. Just kind of repeat the same looks over and over again. A little repetition and variety. Like that. I kind of like it coming out to a nice point. I like the point. Because that kind of reminds me of the La Marzocco. It came out to a nice point. And then this is maybe... I don't know. Beam, beam. Beam. Kind of get some interesting lines interacting with each other. I feel. It's kind of neat. I kind of dig it. But just for sake of... so let's see. There's 10 off the ground. It might actually even be a bit more. So if we went and got rid of this. I'm just basically trying to think of interesting ways to, like, create interest, and it's got to be tall, and I don't want it just to be a box. So, like, there's some interesting bits going on. So that would actually be like, that's 12, right? I suppose if I squish those two together, I really wish I could get more height in between them. But so, okay, maybe after that. How am I gonna, like, stair step it in one? That's what I want to know. Excuse me. Problem with these is you have to build them in two, in like 2 blocks tall, 1, 2. Because if you try and do 3, it looks strange. So then this would go like that. Boop, 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 boop.
Fuel critical.
Oh, maybe that's what I can do. Uh-huh. And so then, Ah! Does that stair step in? We need to go like one more. Well, maybe that's all right. Boop. look right? For some reason, it doesn't seem like I'm doing it right. I think these are supposed to be... Yeah, there it is. Yeah, those just need to be blocks. Yeah, in fact... Yeah, what happened? Get rid of... Nope, 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 nope. Get rid of that. So that's kind of how we would end up with that subtle stair step. And then let's come out like one more. I think. Yeah. Right? Yeah. And then the next, the next exhaust thing would go right there. Like such. And these would go up a bunch. These would go up a bunch. It's a very, it would use a lot of pieces, is the only thing. This is basically, this is basically, one block on every face, right? It doesn't have a lot of, like, stuff hiding behind it. It's just one block. I love this vent. I thought this vent turned out so cool. I tend to like vents. You probably know that by now. And I like this sort of, like, spine-looking thing. These cool corners. This paint has so much cool detail in it. And then, anyway, so this 8, 6. It's like block off a face and just like see how it looks. Oh, I like it. I am liking it, my dudes. This is very subtle, but it does go in one, but not very quickly. So it would very slowly come in, pinch in. And I like this. That seems very, like, bold and structural. I might tweak a couple of things on it, but I like it. I like these electric arcs. That's kind of scary looking. Not crazy about this little thing right here. Where did my temporary tower go? Should I delete it? Oh no, it's hiding behind those trees.
Critical.
I kind of like these exposed beams. So maybe I would do something like that here. Like, kind of go... 6. How did I do those? Kind of feels like it's like pulling that thing out. So I don't know if I'd do that with the beams. Maybe they would just be something a lot more simple, like beep, 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 beep. Oops. And maybe just the beams would just be like, they just be something as simple as just like basic beam. Beam, beam. play with that corner idea a bit, but I think I like this a lot better than what I had. Oh, that was the other thing I was going to try. How does just a couple of... Sometimes just some pipes. Just... It's okay. I don't love it. What about, all those different shapes are from a mod. Gee. Convey. Grab those. I kind of like to break up all the angular with some round stuff. I think it creates some interesting effects. Still don't quite love that. Maybe just like some cool... What if I did something like... that would work. Ooh. Forgot these were a thing. Isn't there like a corner one? Ooh, I don't know how that would look. Looks weird. Looks weird and I don't like it. Sometimes I just like trying pieces that look kind of strange. Like they don't really belong there. Clang! Roundy bits? No, also don't like it. How about just some, like, sharp, pointy bits? No, really don't like that. Okay, well, I'll keep playing with it, but I think I'm gonna, you know, steal some ideas from this and kind of build it into this thing. Because I like this. This feels much more imposing to me than this. This is cool. This is kind of boring. I think this on top of the base is going to look really cool. Plus with that really subtle little step in, it's going to step in nicely, and then I figure what I do is once we kind of get to the middle of the tower, we'll step back out again. So it'll kind of appear to go in and then out in a very subtle sort of hourglass shape. I think that'll look really neat. But I am going to call that an episode. This has been, you know, kind of behind the scenes look of what I've been planning this whole time. And I'm excited to finish it and get this crazy modular thing a building, because it's gonna be, we're gonna have a lot of work getting that last little bit set up, but I think it'll be cool, and I hope you'll stick with me for the last few episodes of Building Endor. This has been Rexwell2520. I'm Crooked. Go! There we go! And let's build a tower. You know, we gotta jump off it. Just once.
Fuel critical.
Just once. Alright, wait. Let's do this way. Yep. Think I can make it to that tower? I might be able to make it to that one. Maybe. Alright. Here goes nothing. I think we gotta do this in... Yeah. Here we go. Ow! Alright, that was fun. I will catch you guys later.